everyone doing? Welcome to another episode of AEW Wrestling Dark, happening here on the 34 page. I'm Claudio Capri, and this awesome guy with me is Frank Jofo, as seen as Jofo in the ring. By the way, don't miss AEW Dynamite review at 10:15 tonight. We've got some things to say, but tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have some interesting. I have some interesting things to say about a few matches for Dark here. So, by the way, before we begin, don't forget to do the three things: a like, share, and subscribe. The like button is really cold, so just give it a warm, warm welcome. Give it a like, give it some hot chocolate, and let's support each other. This is something that we all like, and we all need Dark to understand, in my opinion, what Dynamite and Rampage are going to be about. All right, so. Frank, you want to kick off the first match, or do you have anything interesting to say about
the first? You know what? I want to start doing this now because while I was watching, I saw that there was about 7,000 people that started watching at the beginning, and this was the Danhausen match against Jon Cruz. Never heard of Jon Cruz. The one thing I saw that when Danhausen came in the ring, that Jon Cruz was laughing. I think he was a little bit overwhelmed, but. Yes. What did you see out of Danhausen this time around?
Honestly, I think, and I said this last week on the review, I think Danhausen is going somewhere. I think he's going, because I also read on an article that something we might see a different kind of Danhausen. So tonight, last night, it was kind of interesting to see a new Danhausen. Because as we mentioned, whenever we see Danhausen on Dynamite or Rampage, he's just comic relief. But I think when he's by himself, it's a whole different Danhausen. And I'm liking this. You know what? For a skinny guy, he can move, man. I was impressed. It was a real. And then, as you mentioned, he was mocking. But at the beginning, I'm like, all right. I walked into this. I'm like, all right. This is Danhausen has us all the way. And agree with me or disagree with me, Danhausen is going somewhere.
Well, there's a reason why he's on TV a lot now because I'm sure on AEW Dark. Sorry, so that means that he's going to be slowly transitioning back onto television on AEW Dynamite and Rampage. And like you said, even last week, I think it's time for him to do something himself, be serious, and I think this is the right thing to do for him. So let's look out for him coming up on TV in the next coming weeks here, right before Full Gear. Because I'm sure he'll be on the pay-per-view somewhat, maybe under the ring or something. Who knows?
Maybe, or maybe he'll come with a chair bashing people.
So the next match we had the Embassy. Khan, he's been on our podcast before, the Shane Taylor Promotions, with Brian Cage and Toleona against Fuego del Sol and Waves and Curls. Now, I've never heard of this tag team before. I don't know if they're friends with Fuego del Sol, but they didn't put up a big-time offense. They did a little bit, but to the likes of Brian Cage and Toleon and Khan, 2-3 savages out there, I think there was no chance for Fuego del Sol and anybody that was tagged with him to win this match. So did you see anything you liked that in this match? Or
I like, what, I have to admit, I agree with you with Fuego and everything, but I think Fuego, he didn't hit as much, but he was athletic as heck.
That's him, right? That's what he does, and he makes other people look good. He had that little stint there with Sammy Guevara. He almost won the TNT title there at one point. There, he was giving the contract and everything, but since then he hasn't been doing anything predominant on AEW Dark, Elevation, or on TV. So I don't know. Like I said, I always say that a lot of people, if they're getting showcased a lot on AEW Dark and Elevation, there's a chance they might be on TV in the coming weeks. So I think that's another situation where we have to see where this goes. But seeing the Embassy dominate and everything, I think they're in the running for a trios title match soon. They lost to FTR for the tag team titles, but I think they have enough power and enough skill to do something in the tag division or in the trios division. So, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that too as well.
Yeah, very well said.
And Khan looks like $1 million. Brian Cage looks $1 million. You got to put Brian Cage more on TV.
For sure. Yes. He has to be the next pay-per-view. Come on. Come on.
So now we had the next match where we knew it was Leva Bates versus Nyla Rose. And Nyla Rose came in the ring and said it was an open challenge for the TBS title, which is not even hers to begin with, but
exactly
a challenge. So we got a title match here: Leva Bates versus Nyla Rose. In this match, it was honestly, I think if you looked away for 2 seconds, you were gonna miss it. But Marina Shaffir and Vickie Guerrero were at ringside, and Nyla Rose just overpowered Bates and took the win. And then there was that little chicanery in the ring there, the little comedic act there. 57-0. That I don't know if you know what that is. 57-0. Back in the day when Goldberg had his undefeated streak, they used to have, let's say you knew he had 4 matches in the week or 3 matches during the week, right? So in the week after, he used to win the match and he used to be 16-0. So we're like, where did these other 15 matches come from? So it's a running joke that they're doing it like that. But so on to the next match, we had everyone's favorite Dante Martin against Encore. I've never heard of Encore before. Pretty impressive. But Dante Martin was something at the beginning of I think at the beginning of the year. He was always getting portrayed on TV. And unfortunately, his tag team partner, I think for the second or even the third time, has gotten injured. Having him on Dark, could we see him come up on the ranks here and Dynamite and Rampage?
I hope so.
Because he's got something there, but it's the charisma. He's got to have. I think honestly, he might have to turn heel. I think. No, what do you think? Do you think he's a better good guy, or he hasn't been a bad guy yet? But I think being a bad guy would maybe change it up a bit for him.
I honestly, I don't know much about about him, about Dante Martin. I don't know much about him, but I need to see more of him. I only see him on Dark and Elevation, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, you got to see more, so you'll get more excited about him, right?
Didn't he team up, or I think I'm going crazy? Didn't he team up with oh my god, what's his name? Didn't he?
I forget his tag team partner that he was with. They were called Top Flight.
Yes, they were. And
his partner was always getting injured, but then he was going on that singles run where he was fighting John Moxley and all the big guns and everything. He wasn't winning, but he was having good matches. So I think if they put him into a position where he has a story. And his wrestling is top notch. So I think if they put him into a story, maybe we'll get to know him a little bit more and maybe hate him, even though that's a good thing in professional wrestling. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We have to see more of him.
We had 2 title matches last night. Toni Storm defended the title against Diamante. Now, Diamante has been there here in and out. Now she's back, but this was another title match now on Dark. And you know what? I'm glad they're having these little title matches because I think they're going to be talking about these title matches on Dynamite and on Rampage. So this was a close match, more than I thought, because Diamante came out of nowhere and I thought she was going to pull off the upset. And then you have Excalibur saying that if she wins, she's going to have a title shot. So were you impressed of Diamante? Have you ever seen her wrestle before, Claudio?
I've seen her wrestle a couple of times, but no, you're right. Diamante impressed me. I'm like, oh my god, I think she's gonna win against Toni Storm. She has it here, but then of course Toni Storm won. But you know what? I hope Tony Khan, if you're ever watching this, I hope you give Diamante more television time.
I think you know what, she deserves it. She
does.
She looked the part, and she had a great match with Toni Storm. So.
Exactly. So, but I was impressed.
Yeah, so Toni Storm got the win on that one, as we all thought it would. But it was a closer match than I thought. So I think Toni Storm had a great match with her, and like you said, I think Tony Khan should put Diamante. At least, you know what? Put her on more AEW Darks and Elevation and make her shine a bit because she is a good wrestler. And I think she's more of a heel wrestler. So I think we need a little bit more heels on AEW Dark. So it'd be cool. Then we had Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends versus Daivari, Sonny Kiss, and Tony Deppen. But he's more of a Bryan Danielson type of wrestler, Tony Deppen, as you could see in this match. And what did you think about this match? You think Orange Cassidy is ready for the big match tonight versus Rey Fenix and Luchasaurus for the All-Atlantic title? Do you think it prepped them up for that match?
I think, I honestly, I want to say yes, but at the same time, I think Luchasaurus is gonna win this.
You think Luchasaurus could become the new TNT champion?
I have a feeling. I have a feeling. Or what's gonna happen is I don't know, Christian Cage, man.
Well, that's what it is,
got,
right? Like you said before about the cheating and everything. That's the Christian Cage is cheating 101, and maybe like I think we said it last week on the Dynamite review that it would be good for Luchasaurus to win so that he could go into a program with Jungle Boy, and maybe Jungle Boy eventually could win the TNT title against Luchasaurus. That'd be a good culminating story. With
or we
that,
could see Luchasaurus fighting Brian Cage or something. You know, you never know.
That'd be cool. That'd be
cool.
So Daivari came in and said, Toni Deppen, if you help me win, you're gonna be a very lucrative guy. So basically getting into the Trustbusters for one night. It didn't work out, and then in the end, Orange Cassidy got the pin, and then Daivari was pushing and shoving Toni Deppen, and Toni Deppen got the orange punch from Orange Cassidy at the end. So I don't think we'll be seeing Toni Deppen in the Trustbusters again.
Nope.
Next match, we had Kip Sabian, who fought Jeremy Prophet a couple of weeks ago on Elevation against Dean Alexander, another guy that I never heard of before, but it was okay. Yeah, you know what? The match was what we all expected, right? In, out, bye-bye, right?
Exactly. That's what it was. And I knew from the get-go, like the moment the match started, that Kip was gonna win. I'm like, all right.
But Kip, you know what? I think he slowly. I don't know if he was injured before or when he had the bag over his head there, but this guy has to be on TV. They can't just keep him on AEW Dark.
He has to. Who did he fight on All Out? He fought. He fought Pac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, on All Out he fought Pac. Yeah, that was a great match.
I might have to go back to watch it. I heard, that's what I said. I heard it was a good match.
It was a really good match, that and Kingston match. But Kip tonight, he came in, bing bang, and left. I'm like, all right, there's no surprise to that. I wonder what's gonna happen to him. But
like I said, he didn't come out with Penelope Ford, but I think he has to be on TV. You can't keep a guy like that on AEW Dark.
No, you can't.
The next match we had Marina Shaffir against Kennedi Copeland. And Marina Shaffir had probably a carbon copy of the match that Kip Sabian had. I think less is better for Marina Shaffir. She is getting better in the ring. Not to say that she's not good in the ring, but she is getting better. And I think they have to use her to use her advantages, like use her positives against everybody. She's an ultimate fighter. She's an MMA fighter. Make her a savage. Make her give beatings even after the bell rings. She should just be manhandling her opponent just to make everyone think that she's an animal, you know. But but far that hasn't happened. But
maybe we'll get it. But I know you're right, because every time I see Marina Shaffir, whether it's on Dynamite, Dark, or Rampage or Elevation, like I find she's holding back. You know, like
it seems like it, eh?
Yeah, like the match that she fought against Jade Cargill. You know, at first I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fresh, and then Jade won. But Marina, she has something. It's just that I don't know if she maybe, I'd say, holding back, but Tony Khan again. Marina Shaffir, make her fight more, make her fight soon deep, make her.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, she does. I think she has a match on Dynamite or Rampage against Jade Cargill. Well, we're giving our predictions for the rundown for Dynamite tonight. But I don't see her beating Jade Cargill, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. But we'll run down the last match here.
Yes.
AR Fox. I've heard of this guy before, and it pisses me off that I don't know where it's from. Against Ray Fenix. Ray Fenix is going to be in the All-Alantic title match tomorrow with Luchasaurus and Orange Cassidy. What did you think about Ray Fenix last night?
So I think Ray Fenix, I don't know, he fought okay. I just felt like his opponent was just someone randomly picked off the street. Are you try to hit Ray Fenix?
But that's what it is, though, Claudio? I think in the end they have to face, like, put him against Dante Martin, if anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Put him against Kip Sabian. Put them against actual wrestlers that are in AEW. So at least it's because they're fighting the jobbers. I hate saying jobbers, but the wrestlers that they fight. It demeans them a bit. It puts them down a pedestal a bit. That makes them look bad sometimes, just and then when the jobbers get offense on them, it's like, whoa, like you're a trios champion, you're a former world champion in other promotions, like, and you're getting schooled by AR Fox. Like, come on, man. So I don't know. It's just weird, man. I think they have to fight each other. Like get guys together. And even all these guys that are fighting, like a Dante Martin or even the Daivari, put him against Daivari. You know, Daivari will take a loss, or even Fuego del Sol will take a loss. Get guys that'll take losses and put them against a guy like Rey Fenix to make them look good, so that at least we know that. You know what? Once we watch tonight Dynamite and watch him fight the Orange Cassidy and Luchasaurus, at least we look like, oh, you know what? He does have a chance here. If you're fighting jobbers. What kind of motivations does it give me to cheer for him against actual AEW wrestlers like Luchasaurus and Orange Cassidy? So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right on the money, and that's what it is. Because tonight, like, all right, well, tonight is gonna be the real match. So
that's it. That's it.
Yeah. So
for me, I saw a little dip. There was, like I said, at the beginning of the event, there was about 7,000 people that were watching on YouTube, and it went to about 8,300 with Orange Cassidy's match in the middle of the card. And at the end, it was about 8,000. So it's not that bad for a live stream, which is about the norm for AEW Dark. But let's talk about tonight. Tonight we have some big matches for AEW Dynamite. We're going to give our predictions right now. Claudio, Luchasaurus versus Rey Fenix versus Orange Cassidy for the All-Alantic title. Who do you got?
Luchasaurus. I think Luchasaurus is going to win big time.
Luchasaurus is going to be the new TNT champion. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first because it's time now. It's been wrestling for a few years. Come on, you have to do something with them. They can't just keep being Christian's sidekick. You have to
any cheating here with Christian? You think Christian's going to get involved?
A lot of cheating is going to happen.
I can't see. You know what? If someone is going to beat, if Orange Cassidy does win, then fine. But if he's going to lose, I don't think he's going to lose to Rey Fenix. I think he should lose to Luchasaurus. I think that's a good idea. The next match we have Marina Shaffir versus Jade Cargill. I think we all know what's going to happen here, but to me, I think Jade Cargill is going to win, obviously, and then we're going to have some kind of showdown between Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill because Nyla Rose does come down the ring with Marina Shaffir and Vickie Guerrero. So I'm sure they're gonna set up the one-on-one match at Full Gear. With this match here. So good luck to Marina Shaffir tonight, but I don't think she's going to pull it off.
No.
As well as Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal. We haven't seen Darby Allin in action in a long time. What do you got in this match? Jay Lethal or Darby Allin?
I want to say Darby Allin, but I think in reality it's going to be Jay Lethal. If Sting does not come out of nowhere. Yeah, if Sting does not come out of nowhere, Darby Allin should win.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And another big match we have is probably going to be the main event. Chris Jericho versus any Ring of Honor champion. My heart, I would love for PCO to be that person to take that challenge. I would love it. PCO would have such a great match. The crowd would love it. They'd be chanting PCO the whole match. But I think if I know Tony Khan and I know AEW, it's going to be Adam Cole, baby. Who do you think it's going to be, Claudio?
Oh, man. I don't know. I want to see Adam Cole, but at the same time not. So I have no idea. But as you mentioned, probably it's going to be Adam Cole, but maybe he's going to come at the end after Jericho, does what Jericho does. Yeah. And then Adam Cole and him are going to face off and we'll see. Or maybe, I want to say also maybe it could be Dustin Rhodes again. Well, I mean, he's not Ring of Honor, but I bet you they're gonna throw us off and we're gonna get Dustin Rhodes. So.
Well, you know what? I gotta say this now. It has to be, if it is Adam Cole, is Adam Cole willing to take a loss to Chris Jericho? That's the thing, right?
I don't think
that's why I think it could be PCO. It could be PCO.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm bored of watching these matches because something has to happen, man.
Well, because then you know what? If it is Adam Cole, make Adam Cole win it then.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Just to switch it up a bit, because every time Chris Jericho does these one-offs here or these challenges, he's going to end up winning. He's going to lose it at a pay-per-view. He's not going to lose it on free TV. So
exactly.
I honestly think that if someone has to take a loss, I think PCO would take a loss. I would go with PCO. But if someone is going to beat Chris Jericho and turn everything upside down, why not Adam Cole? Why not Adam Cole?
And probably Adam Cole's Ring of Honor song too. He's probably going to come back with that.
You know what? I don't even know it, but I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear it, but I still love his original. It's all about the boom.
Yeah, I hope that. And who knows? Maybe the Young Bucks are going to come back too.
And you never know. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Hopefully they do come back there. We'll see. We're gonna have to wait and see tonight for AEW Dynamite. We will be live tonight for AEW Dynamite live stream on the Jofo in the Rings YouTube channel at 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. 10:15. Right after that, we will be going live for the AEW review on the Jofo in the Rings YouTube channel. Subscribe to us on Jofo. This show right here, 34, everyone out there, subscribe to this channel. Like I said, we want to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. We will be working hard to do that. And everybody out there, just support 34. You're a part of Jofo in the Rings family right now.
Thank you.
You're a part of the network. We're working hard. And Claudio, we're going to be having some great stuff on the network on Jofo.tv. 34 is coming back.
Exactly.
Jofo in the Rings going to be on the Jofo.tv network as well. A lot of great stuff coming. We're not going to give it out right now, but slowly, we'll be giving out hints of what's going on. Peter Bowen, you'll be seeing a lot more of. Claudio as well. Claudio, you want to tell everybody what if you have any comedy shows coming up quickly before we get out of here?
Sure. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be at the third floor here in Montreal. That's on top of Stogie's this tomorrow night. But in the November, I'm booked for a lot of stuff. Just that this week is a bit slow. So I just want to, transitioning and just taking a little break and just doing some podcast stuff. But next week, you'll see me back on stage.
And you're going to be on Intellectuals again, or was that just
we'll see. I'm supposed to be back on the Intellectuals. We'll see if they, if I get the call to come back. But hey, we'll see what happens.
But we love Pantelis. We love the Intellectuals, and we're honestly, for me, myself, talking for myself, I'm very happy that. You know what? You're on other people's podcasts, and you see how good of a worker and good podcaster you are. So
thank you.
Congratulations to you. Great to see that. Everybody out there, like I said, 34, subscribe to this channel. We'll see you next week for an AEW Dark review. And this for Claudio Capri and Frank Jofo. Remember, wrestling is